Kosia, you gonna be a problem, sis. She's unhinged to me. She's given Tequila 2.0. But I mean, it's still the first episode, so I'm trying not to judge her too much, but like, ah. But what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here to talk Ready to Love. This is season 9, episode 1, Hot and Bothered. So we are still in the Dallas Fort Worth area. So we are with round 2 with these people. Okay. So you guys see the people down below. I'm gonna have the graphic up for this episode. And then next week's gonna be new people, I guess, before we merge them. I'll try to have them up the first couple of episodes. I'll make sure to have a picture up on the screen. But before we get into the recap, if you're brand new to the channel, or a returning viewer that is just not yet subscribed, I hope that this is the video that convinces you to subscribe to the channel. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave some comments down below. Let's meet these people. So down at the bottom, I hope you guys can see this because I don't want to make it too big, but down at the bottom in the purple we have Kosia. Okay, she is 36 years old. She is a machine learning program manager. What is that? And she's a realtor. So that's her first up in the purple. Right next to her is Dominique. Let me get his bio. Why don't I have Dominique's bio on the Today website? Okay, so we have Dominique. He is now his on the Today Show on OWN. He's Chris Dominique. So I guess he goes by his middle name. I don't know. But Dominique is 36 years old. He's an accountant, a realtor, and an art studio owner. Next to him in the Coogee, next to him in the Coogee pullover, one button, the Coogee button up is Will, 32 years old. He's a real estate development CEO. It gives I flip houses. That's what it sounds like to me. Now you could be, it just gives that you flip houses, and that's fine. That's no shade, but that's what that bio gives to me. Next up in the pink outfit, we have Alexis. Okay. Alexis is a 32-year-old national sales and operations director. Then y'all know Tommy. Tommy's in the middle. In the blue suit, we have Damonte, who is 43 years old and a fashion stylist. Next to him, we had LaRon, who is a 32-year-old systems operations manager, analyst, specialist. It just says systems operations. Okay. Next to LaRon, and I think that was like a burgundy-ish purple. I know these are the outfits they had on the show, which kind of stresses me out because, like, did y'all show up and just take the picture? Or how does that work? It's brown. Okay, next up is Mika. Shamika, she goes by Mika. She's 37 years old and she's an esthetician. And we can tell because her skin was flawless. Next to Mika, we have William. William was the comedian. William looked goofy. Are y'all on Instagram and TikTok? You ever see that couple that they're called Howl by Name and they do like the skits where they're singing the song and then it's the one guy that knows all the ad libs? That's who the husband looks. That's who he looks like. Looks like the husband. So we have William. Um, he gives me man hips from Girlfriends. Remember Marcus with the man hips with the Joan phone? But he's 38 years old. He's a financial advisor and an Army National Guard member. And then last but not least, in the purple with the silver up top at the very end was April. April is 42 years old. She's a pharmacy operations director, registered pharmacist. Okay, so those are the people that we got to meet tonight. So it starts off with everybody kind of showing up individually. Um, Awkward. Nobody knows what to do. But we have LaRon come in and he tells, I believe it was it Kosi? No, who did he tell? It was April and Mika, I think. He told them that he turns up from Wednesday through Sunday. You're not ready. You're not ready to love. Or Fripp, you're not ready to love. Why are you still going out Wednesday to Friday? No, Wednesday to Sunday. Now he did say that he wants to stop going out, but he's looking for a reason to stop. Okay. So then DeMonte comes in and I was like, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Next up we have Will with Coogee Will, and Will said that he's Himothy. I said hated it. No, sir. No, sir. Himothy, that's childish. That's childish. Oh my God, I cringed so hard when he said that. But he said he got everything going for himself. He's good looking, he got money, he's educated, he's funny, he's this, he's that. He's the real deal Holyfield, but yet you still had to sign up for this show. Facts are facts. So Dominique is talking to, I think it was April, and he said that he wants between 2 and 10 kids. I said, nigga, what? 2 and 10? Most people say 2 to 3. Maybe you want 3 to 4, right? You want 2 to 10? Okay. Okay. It was a lot. So Tommy comes out and lets them know that it's looking a little light right now, but that's because there's going to be 2 different mixers. So then Tommy is like, okay, 1, 2, 3, Alex, Will, Dominique. Tommy said, where's Glenn? Y'all, we pan over to Glenn. Glenn is doing his package. He's sweating. He don't know how to introduce himself. He's like, hi, I'm Glenn. Hi, I'm Glenn. I'm 41. They didn't ask me that. Okay. My name is Glenn. I said, get it together. They asked him if he wants a shot. Now, look. Does this man look like he needs a liquor right now? No. So, Glenn never showed up. Glenn doesn't come. We see Glenn coming across the bridge. Getting to the bridge, actually. And his driver asked him if he's going to get out. And Glenn said that he doesn't know. Glenn is shy. Okay, which is kind of odd because Glenn is a teacher, but Glenn is shy. So you know what? We're not gonna hold it against him. We see Tommy call him a couple times and let him know he's not ready to love. You didn't have to call him and say that on camera. It makes me wonder, was Glenn a plant? What was the purpose of this? Is this just to add a little razzle dazzle to the show? Like, what is the God's honest purpose to this? Nonetheless, so they find out that the ladies have the power tonight. So because of that, one of the guys is going home. Now, I thought that because Glenn didn't show up, Tommy was going to be like, okay, since Glenn didn't come through, we're going to still, we're going to keep all you guys. But no, somebody's still going home. Still going home. So we have DeMonte, the young man in the bright blue, which Mika said looked like a nutcracker suit, and I hollered. It's a lot up top with his suit. It's a lot with the brooch and then the pin and the chain. It is a lot, but a nutcracker. So DeMonte is telling some of the ladies at the table that, he's a fashion stylist. He works with celebrities. He's done, a couple shows, a lot of shows. I've done 7, okay? It went from couple to lotta to 7. Which one is it, babe? Is 7 a lot? Sure. Depending on who you ask. Is 7 not a lot? Sure. Depending on who you ask. I feel like if he would have just came out and said, I've done 7 fashion shows, that would have been a good enough answer. So he then mentions that he has 35 tattoos that are all meaningful. So she asks him, what does the tattoo on your hand mean? He said he don't remember. It's a chop. It's a chop. Go somewhere, DeMonte. And on top of the fact you're missing a side tooth. Let's get into this, right? I've had people come in my comments and say that my teeth are smart, and are. They are. But you know what I got? All my side teeth. All of them. I got all my side teeth. DeMonte is missing a side tooth. Koshia, So Koshia said that she is raised, which is the lady in the purple, the first lady in the purple. She said she was raised to be a wife and a mother. Career came second. So she had her kids. She got married, had her kids. And she's now focused on her career more so. But she said even though she is 35 years old, she still wants to have a kid with her husband. So she's still open to that, but she got to get the ball going because we know how Mother Nature works, right? So we then have Alexis. So Alexis is the lady in the pink two set. Alexis has an autoimmune disease. So I didn't write down the long name she called that she said, but she said they call it HS. I'm gonna call it HS too. So she has to be conscious of what goes into her body because of that. So apparently her body doesn't release sweat correctly. So because she does not release sweat correctly, she got her sweat glands removed. Now I know a lot of people are probably like, bad because I sweat heavily. I'm a sweater too. But that's really not healthy though. You have to sweat. You have to perspire. It gets toxins out of the body. Like there's a reason we sweat. So kudos to her for not letting her situation keep her down, and I hope she stays in good health. Okay, so we then see Tommy again. Call Glenn. Don't call him no more, Tommy. Now he didn't answer. You leaving voicemails. You trying to chase this man down. He don't want to be there. He don't want to be there. So he's done. We get Koshia and Lauren. So they got a little connection going, right? So he walks over and she asks him, you know, are you from Dallas? He said, no, I moved here during the pandemic and all this other stuff. But he said, I came looking for a wife. And she would say, oh my God, you came to the right place. Because y'all know she said she was born and raised to be a wife and a mother. So she's geeked, right? So they go over to the side. When she took her shoe off, I said, oh, no, ma'am, you're not. No, ma'am, you're not. But she just put her feet in the water. But I was definitely like, do your shoes hurt already? Is that what we got? Is that what this is giving? I was going to be so disappointed and upset and disgusted with her. But she took them off just to put them in the water. While they're talking, she tells him that he's the first man that has made her smile since they've been there. So she tells him how, she feels that he likes her energy because she's in his space and he's leaning forward and he's not pulling back. And I said, okay, okay. If you feeling something more than we seeing, I'm with you. But it kind of seems like she was putting a lot on it. But he likes her, she likes him. Bet. So they then decide to play Hot and Bother, which I thought was kind of cool that they decided to do a mixer, not a mixer, but like an activity right away, right? So many times these mixers is so many people there. Usually they have all 20 people there. You don't get a chance to talk to everybody. It's a lot going on, whatever. This was a very more toned down five, what is it? 5 men, 4 women. So everybody is really able to converse, comfortably. So after they've all been talking, they play this game where Tommy is asking the men questions and you have to guess which woman it refers to. They're holding up, I think those were little cowboy hats. So they have to guess which woman it is. Long story short, Dominique and was it Lauren? Dominique and Lauren were paying the most attention to the ladies. William, and what's the other guy? DeMonte were bombing, stinking up the joint, and that just kind of showed a lot of the ladies that showed a lot of the ladies that the guys weren't really paying attention to them during these conversations, and I think that spoke volumes, right? Dominic wins, and because Dominic wins, he is safe from elimination. Koshia was like, I wish it was Lauren. It's okay, sis. He's not going nowhere right now. It's okay. Still early. He's not going anywhere right now. So we then get to Alexis. We see her talking to William, and she said that she does not really want to date a man with kids, but she understands that circumstances do happen. William said, "What if a person has you know kids?" She was like, circumstances happen. What if they got two baby mamas?" And it's like, look, do you have two baby mamas, William? William has three kids, two baby mamas. She tells him, "I'm gonna be real, too much for me." I'm kind of the same way. And I know at my age it is very difficult to find a man that does not have kids, but I'll give you one kid. One kid, one baby mama, nice and simple, because like Alexa said, I don't want all the baby mama drama. I don't want to deal with all the extra that kind of comes with it. Not in terms of the kid, but in terms of sometimes the woman hasn't moved on, or the man is still leading her on. It's a lot. It's a lot. So Alexis lets him know off rip, William, it ain't gonna happen. That's it. That's all. We then get to Koshia and Will. Okay, I feel like I'm saying her name wrong, y'all. Is it Kashia? Koshia. Koshia and Will. So she's talking, and we find out that she was married before she got a divorce after she found out her husband had four kids. Her husband had four kids outside of the two that they have. Because I think she said she has two kids. So outside of the two kids that they have, her husband had four kids. Will, Coogee Will, said, "How didn't you know? Was the dingaling that good? Nigga, what?" So she's offended. I'm offended for her because the audacity, the gall. How dare you ask her that? I mean, he also mentioned, booty and rubbing booties and watching Netflix earlier. But how dare you ask this woman who was clearly getting cheated on or hid this family from her? And I'm just taking her side. It could be a situation that maybe she knew, but maybe she didn't. But she's telling you she did not know. And the first thing that comes to your head is, was the dick good? Nigga, bye. Bye, Will. Bye, Will. But see, Will is childish. Will is only 31. Will is childish. So he then asks her for her number, her social media, gets in his confessional, it's like, I ain't really feeling her, but I just want to keep the lines of communication open. And it's like, what? What? We see Dominique and Mika exchange numbers. They have a good conversation on the bridge. Do you believe in sex before marriage? He was like, no. She was like, you want to wait? He was like, no, I don't want to wait. Listening skills, sir. Okay? Keep them ears open. You just passed. You just won the challenge. How you messed this up? But no, so they talk about that. They exchange numbers, so that's good. Will is talking to Koshia. Okay? He said he's a comedian, which she asked him, so what is your plan for that? Now, I thought he was going to say maybe, use that to get into acting, or maybe use that to get into some writing, or something to that effect. He says that he wants to create a legacy, so that his kids' are going to be like, dang, my great granddaddy built this. And I'm thinking, built what? I thought he was gonna say like a comedy club. Maybe I want to start like, I don't know, some type of comedy show that we build up all these, and we build up all these new upcoming comedians, and we do this, that, and the other. No, that's not what he's saying at all. He said that he wants his legacy to be opening a gun store and a gun range that teaches women of color about guns and gun safety. So I was with her. What? So she asked him, so how are you going to do that? Oh, my friend. Yep, I'm going to work with my friend on it. I said, okay. So we get to the first women's lounge of the season. So the ladies like Dominique, Will, and LaRon. Cool, cool. Well, Alexis likes Will. Let me clarify that. So Alexis then said that she didn't like LaRon, okay? Something about him, she just wasn't, nah, it just wasn't for her. Mika chimes in and was like, yeah, he still like to party. Like, when do you have time to date or nurture a relationship if you out at the club Wednesday through Sunday? That is wild to me. Koshia is in her confessional talking about some, I was ready to jump across the table on that ass. Girl, what? What? Girl, Tequila, calm down, sis. You just met this man 2 hours ago and you ready to fight for Koshia? Koshia, don't find yourself trending on Twitter every week, sis. That's not the look that you think it's gonna be. It's not the look that you think it's gonna be. So the ladies don't like William. They said he's goofy. Alexis is mad he had on sneakers. She said in this type of setting, it's just not professional. Is this professional? Or are y'all just at a mixer? I don't have a problem with men wearing sneakers. I didn't like his, but I think with what he had on, I didn't think it was a big deal. But Alexis did. That's her prerogative. Um, the ladies don't like Demonte. They said because he don't have a stable job and he got bad credit. And at 41 years old, you should not be still trying to build your credit. They then said that Will is a player and he's thirsty and he's too touchy feely. And then Tequila, because that's how she's acting, he kept touching on me. And I'm like, I didn't tell you you could touch on me. And it's like, it's facts though, right? While we're on your side, sis, you're doing a lot. You doing a lot, Coco. You doing a hell of a lot, sis. I promise you, you gotta relax. Gotta relax. And then we get the final vote or the final whatever. They're all standing up. And DeMonte gets sent home. I thought it was gonna be William, personally. Personally. But DeMonte, his missing side tooth and his bad credit got sent home. He says in his confessional, I was in complete shock. I have so much going on for myself. What do you have? What do you have? You don't even know what your tattoos mean. I have 5 tattoos. I remember the purpose and the reasoning that I got each and every one. For you to say that you don't remember, and I get it because I have a friend that has a shit ton of tattoos, and I don't know if she remembers. No, I feel like she does. Scratch that. I feel like I can ask her about any of her tattoos, or anybody can ask her about any of her tattoos, and she can tell you why she got it, when she got it, and probably who the tattoo artist was. But nonetheless, DeMonte is gone. Next week, we're going to meet the other 9 singles, and then they're all going to come together and meet at the brunch. I like the way that they're doing this. I do. It kind of sucks on one hand because maybe somebody would have liked DeMonte. We don't know, but I like this way of mingling. I think it takes a lot of pressure off. I think it takes a lot of pressure off, and it seems like it's a more relaxed environment for everybody. So, let me know what you guys thought about this episode. How do you like it? Who do you think should have went home? What do you guys think about all the couples? If you have not already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.